today by acknowledging the contribution of our forefathers who have helped in creating a world based on freedom and human dignity. I extend my respect to people of diverse cultures, faith, colors, and genders and pledge to work for equity, inclusivity, peace, and harmony. Namaskar. I, Garima Jain, Assistant Professor, DME College, welcome you all to the 5th edition of Cinest International Film Festival, CIFFI 2023-2024. World's first hybrid film festival organized by educational institutions of 3 countries, DME Media School of Delhi Metropolitan Education, Noida, Delhi NCR, India, in collaboration with School of Communication and Creative Arts Deakin University, Melbourne, Australia, and in association with School of International Communication, University of Nottingham, China. The theme of CIFFI 2023-2024 is Cinema for Inclusion. Mr. Tingmanshu Dhulia, National Award-winning film director, is the film ambassador for CIFFI 2023. We are extremely thankful for his constant support. Last year, Mr. Vinay Pathak, acclaimed actor and theatre artist, was the face of CIFFI 2022. Since its inception, CIFFI has been raising the bar of film festivals on the global scale. The first edition was held in April 2019 as a 4-day film festival. The second edition, held in 2020, was themed Cinema and COVID-19 Impact. And the third edition was held in 2021 with the theme Cinematic Regeneration. Our 4th edition of CIFFI received an overwhelming response from across the globe with 3,365 films from 112 countries in 6 different categories. This year, we seek a change in the experience of watching films while expecting the horizon of films to broaden and expand. Our festival partners are Cover Drive Production, CMS Vatavaran, Kids Cinema, Cultural Cinema, We Care Film Festival, Delhi International Film Festival. Our institutional partners are Global Media Education Council, Asian Academy of Film and Television, Indian Academy of Shorts, New Delhi Film Foundation, and our international partner is University of Nottingham, China. Our media partners are Quick News, Nishpaksh News, News 44, Gulistan News, and DNP, Delhi News Post. CIFFI 2023-2024 is supported by Asian Media and Cultural Studies Network, Australia-India Film Practitioners and Researchers Network, and powered by SPARK, student body of DME Media School. Great celebrations and ceremonies would not be completed without the blessings of the Almighty God. Before moving ahead with the ceremony, let's take the blessings from the Almighty and let's pray for the prosperity and success for endeavors. I would like to invite all the guests on the stage for lamp lighting ceremony. I now request our cultural team to present Ganesh Vandana and Saraswati Vandana.
दक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि आया देखो आया बापा मोरिया आया देखो आया बापा मोरिया नाचू में न जाए बापा मोरिया तेरे ही बंदे है सबसे चंगे कर देंगे दंगे तू है तो डर है क्या देवा दिल से कहेंगे जो है दिल ने कहा कि साडा दिल भी तू साडी जान भी तू साडी शान भी तू कि साडा दिल भी तू साडी जान भी तू साडी शान भी तू गणपति
Thank you so much for this beautiful performance. Moving ahead, I would request our Chief Associate Director for CIFFI, Dr. Susmita Bala, to please come here and welcome our guests.
Good morning, everyone present here. Welcome to the 5th edition of CIFFI 23-24. I welcome all the dignitaries, guests, filmmakers, film scholars, and students. In the inaugural ceremony of Sinistra International Film Festival of India, CIFFI 2023-24, I welcome guests from Deakin University, Melbourne, Australia, and the University of Nottingham, China campus in the 5th edition of CIFFI. I can proudly announce here that CIFFI is only film festival in the world organized by 3 educational institutions of 2 continents, Deakin University, Melbourne, and the China campus of Nottingham University, having joined hands with the DMA in this endeavor. I welcome Dr. Vikrant Kishore, who has come all the way from the University of Nottingham, China, to participate in CIFFI. He is, in fact, among the founders of the CIFFI Film Festival, since he brought DME and Deakin University together to set up this festival in the year 2019. He has mobilized so many film scholars, film experts, and filmmakers from Australia to China to contribute to CIFFI. I welcome the chief guest of this inaugural ceremony, Dr. Harvinder Manekar, editor of Mayapuri, a filmmaker and cartoonist. He is one of the most creative persons of the contemporary India. We all have enjoyed his cartoon series, Motu Patlu. I welcome the jury members of CIFFI, Mr. Aditya Seth, a filmmaker and academic, Mr. Satish Kapoor, a film curator and founder festival director of VCare, Dr. Nimish Kapoor, senior scientist in Vigyan Prasar and festival director of India International Science Film Festival, Mr. Ram Kishore Parcha, festival director of Delhi International Film Festival and a film critic, and Dr. Gauri D. Chakravarti, professor in Bennett University and a film curator. It is a matter of pride that all these people had remained associated with CIFFI right from the inception of the festival. I also want to proudly tell you here that Mr. Tigmanshu Dhulia, eminent film director of CIFFI right from the beginning, we are really obliged of his support. CIFFI is supported by more than 20 partners from India and abroad. It also gets support from film societies. I welcome Mr. Ashish Kumar Singh, the founder of New Delhi Film Foundation and a journalist who has been associated with CIFFI for many years. I welcome all the filmmakers and film lovers who have gathered here in CIFFI to cherish cinema and uphold the values of inclusivity and togetherness. I am obliged to the management of DME for providing exceptional support to take the year's CIFFI to the next level. In DME Media School, we all have worked as a strong team for achieving something which no other institution in the country would have never thought of. This year, the participation is encouraging and we are overwhelmed. I urge all students and budding filmmakers to join in different sessions and watch films. This time, we are screening films at 3 venues. Enjoy the screening and attend the master classes and workshop during these 3 days. CIFFI 2023 and 24 is a forum for enjoyment and learning. So, be with us to get your lifetime experience. Thank you. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Delhi Metropolitan Education, a pioneer institution affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, New Delhi, has been organizing CIFFI in association with Deakin University, one of the biggest public universities of Australia, located in Melbourne since 2019. DME Media School calls upon filmmakers and film enthusiasts to be a part of this extravaganza film festival and contribute to the contemporary film movement. We are proud to announce that CIFFI is the only film festival in the world organized by 3 educational institutions of 2 continents. CIFFI is a global platform open to all college students and independent filmmakers to showcase their films and gain recognition for that. The festival provides its participants an incredible opportunity to interact with filmmakers across geographical boundaries. Mr. Tigmanshu Dhulia, eminent film director and actor, continues to be the festival ambassador of CIFFI right from the beginning, and as I mentioned, Mr. Vinay Pathak, acclaimed actor, has become the festival face in 2022. This year also, somebody special has been associated with us. We'll come to it in a short while, but let's have a look at what we experienced in our previous editions. Now I request our festival director, Professor Dr. Amrish Saxena, to please give an opening address.
Welcome everybody to the 5th edition of CIFFI. As it has already been told, we started with this festival in 2019, and despite whatever has been happening during previous years, particularly I'm talking about the odds which happened during the pandemic period, but then instead of stopping, we continuously worked on how to expand the festival, how to diversify it, and how to add new things to the festival. Because this is a festival which is being organized by educational institution, and if you look around the kind of festivals which are organized in India or in other parts of the world, normally they are the independent festivals, and people work round the year to see to this that good festivals happen. In an educational institutions, we do not have that kind of liberty because we have our regular teaching, training and other activities in the college, but we were determined to take it to the next step. Initial years, first 2 years were difficult really for us to get films from the filmmakers. And that time, people like Ram Kishore Parcha, Satish Kapoor, Nimish Kapoorji, all these people helped us in getting films because they were running their festivals, whether we talk about Delhi International Film Festivals or We Care Film Festival. So from there, they provided some good films, and that is how we pulled on. and then Praveen Nagdaji, who is based in Mumbai, and that is how he has not been able to be here. So he was also associated since the beginning, and he has established 2 film festivals, Kids Cinema and Culture Cinema. So with his expertise, we try to get more numbers. And in 2021 and 2022, both years we were having filmed 3,300, 3,600. But then we realized this year in 2023 that even if we keep on increasing these numbers attract no doubt. But then it was not difficult. It was not easy to manage the preview and shortlisting and then having the main jury. It was a tough task. So this year we used all such kind of filters that we get less number of films but quality films, and that is how we finally landed at 600 plus films, which again is a good number. And the students team, like every year, they set hours for days together, and then they selected films based on whatever parameters, whatever rules and regulations we had already prescribed. And then about 300 films were shown in 7 different categories to the main jury. And some of the jury members are there. Nimish ji is here, Satish Kapoor ji is here, Aditya Seth ji is there. So these people helped us in finalizing the awards. As far as the awards is concerned, obviously, since we are an educational institution, so we cannot offer too much monetary amount as awards. So what we try to do this year, we requested the jury members to select some such good films as well, which are of good quality and which we acknowledge as a jury mention. So we increased that jury mention number this time, and that is how, taking all the awards together, there are around 30 or 32 awards we are giving this year. Another thing that we try to do this year, though in a way it was happening since beginning, that to involve more and more students at the school level. Because ultimately today's student will be a filmmaker tomorrow. So if in the initial years that kind of sensitization can happen, wherein the filmmakers are identified and they are supported to make films. So that is how this year we decided to have some pre-festival production workshops. So in few schools in Delhi NCR we have organized this, and we will continue this after this festival will be over as a post-festival activity. And also at the same time, we are also calling the school students here to have a workshop inside our campus. And in early years, Aditya Seth was taking these workshops when we were calling the school students here. Besides this, what we have done, though in every year our tagline and the hashtag is always indicative as to what exactly is our thought process. Last year, for instance, our tagline was Cinema for Togetherness. This time it is Cinema for Inclusivity. So we believe in an inclusive society wherein we need to learn to accept and to respect diversity. So that remains there always. But then this year we added one more thing. Because there's a lot of work which is being done in the disability sector. And this We Care Film Festival, which Satish Kapoor ji has been running for so many years, showcase only the films which are on disability. And very recently, with his support, we four teachers, me, Dr. Susmita Bala, Madhav and Vishal Sai had gone to Goa where this Purple Festival was organized, and our eyes were open to see to this that people of suffering from so many impairments, they were there, and they were participating in all kind of activities. So that was really inspiring. So that further gave us a thought to add something in CIFFI also to that level. And Today there is a whole movement that the films, the mainstream films, if we can add some audio description in those films, in some OTT platforms also this has started, and also so that the people who do not have the vision, they can enjoy the film. And also if we are using the sign language while explaining as to what all is happening in a film, that again becomes easy for the people who are suffering from some impairment. So that is how we decided to have a film which is happening, a screening of a film which is happening on the last day, that is Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kahani. And then the person who, the production, from the production side, the person who has done this, Mr. Naren Joshi, he will also be there to explain as to what all has been done with regard to adding audio description and all. So that's one thing that we added. Also, today itself, we are organizing a workshop which is being taken by Deepti Prasad, who is the founder of NovaFlix. She is also working in the same field, so today she will be taking it. Okay, so there's an NGO, Saksham, which is working in this area. We are also trying that the key person, the founder of Saksham, also come to this festival on the last day. And one more thing, today we are screening as the opening film of CIFFI this year. The opening film is Baba, which is a Marathi film, which was screened in Goa as well. It's a Marathi film, but then since it covers very vividly the whole aspect, the challenges which are involved in disability. So anybody, even if you are not knowing the language, the spoken language, but then anybody can, who is watching a film, can enjoy and can understand as to what kind of challenges are there if somebody is suffering from disability, but then how a person can overcome those challenges. So I will request everybody to watch that film, which will start around 12:30 or so in Studio 62. Okay, so these are the few things which I wanted to tell you. As far as our partners are concerned, we are lucky. Then all good people are with us who love cinema and who are involved in the film activity. They have been there since beginning, and every year we have around 20 partners to support us. Those who have not been able to come here and who are in the advisory board, I want to make a mention of those people as well. Professor K.G. Suresh, who is a Vice Chancellor of Makhalal Chaturvedi National University of Journalism and Communication. And Professor Ujjwal K. Chaudhary, who is also in the advisory board, who has been the Pro-Vice Chancellor in Adamas University and Strategic Consultant in Daffodil International University, Dhaka. So these people are also with us. Today, Dr. Gauri Chakravarti has not been able to make it. She will join us in the valedictory. She has also been one person who has been constantly supporting CIFFI right from the beginning. And so that is all about the festival. And also, since Garima has not divulged the name of the person who is joining tomorrow, so I'm not disclosing it. But then we always try to see to this that at least one good film personality. For us, film is a serious business, so the discourse is important, and any personality, any filmmaker, any actor who is coming, we try to see to this, that he is a person, or he or she is a person of substance, so that we can make some contribution as a film festival. And no film festival can succeed without the participation of the students. So our students are really enthusiastic, and there's a very strong team who has been working day and night to make this festival happen. So I thank you everybody, and I believe the next 3 days will be full of fun and learning. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. We're also pleased by the graceful presence of Dr. Ravikant Swami, Director, DME. I would like to invite Sir here to address the gathering.
So it's a great day today for this college because again we are commencing CIFFI. Now there are two things. One, like films are everyone's cup of tea, yes or no? And diversity or inclusion is the guarantee of success, that I can tell you now. So combining these two things in a film festival is a brilliant idea. So first of all, I congratulate DME Media School, all the partners, all the dignitaries who are part of this festival, that this theme is going to be something which is very different, very off track. Not like any masala movie. If you want to see masala movies, this is not the right place. Okay. So, everyone likes films, be it Netflix or whatever medium it is, large screen, small screen, smaller, still smaller screen, whatever it is. But I can tell you that inclusivity or diversity is the guarantee of success. Let me tell you, the best illustration is United States of America. When USA came to the main front, before World War II, there were two major powers, Germany and England. But after World War II, US became a superpower. You know why? Probably because of the atom bomb. And the 48 or 47 member team which manufactured that atom bomb probably had 80% non-Americans. So therefore, means of course it's an example little different, but I can tell you that diversity or inclusivity is a guarantee of success. You look at London, people say London is the best city in the world. You know why? Because they respect diversity, they promote diversity. But when it comes to the Indian or the Asian context, unfortunately, diversity is way behind us, isn't it? Means thousands of examples can be given where diverse people are victims of body shaming or whatever kind of shaming, and we are unable to include them, and that is a point where that's a hurdle in development. All the developed nations, I'm a student of economics, I can tell you, all the developed nations of the world have become developed because they could include everyone in the process of development. So inclusivity and then representing it through films, I am sure this CIFFI is going to be very different and very interesting. I congratulate all the members who are sitting here who have contributed to this CIFFI, and I am sure I am going to enjoy it. And yes, the name which is not being revealed, it's an open secret, sir. So I am also awaiting to meet the personalities which have been part of CIFFI, be it Tigmanshu Dhulia ji, a great body of work. You see his Wikipedia profile, be it Vinay Pathak ji, or be it the name which no one is speaking, so I am not supposed to speak. So yes, I've seen the Wikipedia profile, great body of work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. I think अब सर बता ही देना चाहिए, नंद किशोर अवस्थी जी नाम अगर आपने सुना हो, तारे ज़मीं पर अगर आपने देखी हो, तो ईशान के पापा, उनसे मुलाकात करने का आप लोगों को बहुत जल्द मौका मिलेगा. Mr. Vipin Sharma will be joining us from tomorrow, who is the face of CIFFI 2023-2024. Okay, moving ahead, we have with us Dr. Vikrant Kishore. He's a filmmaker, academician, and a journalist who has authored and edited so many books on Indian cinema, celebrity culture, and cultural heritage. And he has been associated with CIFFI since day one. And he has been a very strong pillar in our collaboration with Deakin University, Melbourne. And I would like to invite you, sir, here. And please address the gathering.
A very good morning, or rather good day to you all. And it's a pleasure being here, as usual. I was here last time for ICANN last year. And it was quite a while because I was a bit tired of coming and seeing you guys via online. So firstly, a big congratulations to all the students and all the staff members for organizing this wonderful festival. I would like to congratulate Professor Amrish Saxena and Dr. Sushmita Bala for continuously working towards making CIFFI bigger and better. And I would also pay my respect to all the guests who have joined us, who are sitting here in front. Our chief guest, Dr. Harminder Mankar, who's joined us, and a good friend. And there's so many names, so I'm not going to take every name, but I pay my respect to you all. And just now, Professor Ravikant talked about the theme of the festival. And he talked about how inclusivity and diversity matters. This is very important for us. Cinema generally, especially when I look at and I read news and news channels where people are writing reviews on films, they are writing about cinema. The discussions around cinema as an art form, especially in India, is getting, it's getting very, very little. It is, the focus on cinema as an art is somewhat disappearing. It is still there, but in a very small pockets, very small circuit. Maybe at times I also find these circuit which talks about cinema as an art as an elitist circuit, which I find problematic. Especially in a university, in a film school or a media school, I would want this kind of discussion to happen more about cinema as an art. And for you all to understand cinema as a process of learning, a process of understanding the value of storytelling, the value of working with each other, team building, and understanding how to represent things on screen. So I'm not going to take too much of time, but I also want to stress, we started with the discussion on inclusivity. And this is one thing which I don't find in Indian cinema. And when I say Indian cinema, it doesn't just comprise of commercial Indian cinema, but even in the parallel films or documentary cinema, there isn't much. All right. Okay, can I get your attention? It's very, you need to pay attention when people are talking. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to finish off your discussion, and then I'll start again. All right, I can start now. Okay, so I'm talking about a very important thing which is very close to my heart. And I want you all to attend tomorrow's session, where I'm curating a section of films on the stories of Dalits and tribal lives in India. These are the stories that we hardly see. These are the stories we hardly discuss. These are the stories which needs to be included and which needs to be in focus, and something that I've been working for long. And for the first time, I'm getting a chance to bring these stories here at DME. So we have got 4 interesting films, 2 of them that focuses on the tribal issues and 2 stories that focus on Dalit issues. It's very important for us, when we talk about diversity, we talk about the voices of the marginalized. How much do we see those marginalized voices in the mainstream cinema? Do we always think about mainstream cinema as something which is just commercial oriented and which should just stifle the marginalized voices? Or should it also pay respect to those kind of diversity? If you look at the cinema of European countries or even America, diversity has been the key thing. From being the representation of women to giving parity to different kinds of people from different cross-section of the world, the cross-section of the society, to differently abled people and their representation. And I'm so fortunate to meet a person like Mr. Satish Kapoor, who's here with us today, who's been doing the film festival on disability, which is very important. And recently, DME has been a part of that as well. So these are the kind of things that we want to do continuously. And more importantly, not for us, but for the students to be involved in those kind of cinema. It is not for us. We know where we want to go and what we want to do, but a film festival like this is for you to be involved, for you to engage, and for you to question and get into dialogue. So tomorrow when we have this discussion, we also will have a panel discussion, and across the 3 days we are having many discussions around. I would want you all to be involved. I would want you all to be asking questions. I would want you to be debating on things with a purpose, okay? I want you to have a dialogue with us. Our presence here does not mean anything if we do not have a dialogue with you. It's very important for a film festival to have that dialogue between the people who make films, between the people who teach cinema, and between the students who aspire to be filmmakers or media people. And this is what CIFFI stands for, that each year we strive to make ourselves more accessible to you, to understand cinema, to understand media, to be the thinking person, to be a storyteller, to be an advocate, and to be an activist in the way you present things. You know, tomorrow you might take a commercial way, or you might take an artistic approach. But at the end of the day, it's all to learn the process of filmmaking. Welcome to CIFFI 2024.
Thank you so much, sir, and eagerly waiting for your session. We are pleased by the graceful presence of Mr. Amin Sahani, Vice Chairman, Delhi Metropolitan Education and Patron CIFFI, who has been a pillar of strength and support to the institution. Requesting sir to please address the gathering.
Hello. Good morning. I'm very pleased to be here. This is the 5th edition, and when we started, I did not think we'll make it this far. So I'm very happy that we made it this far, and I'm sure we'll keep going. I'm thankful to everybody who's here today, who's collaborated with us over the years. You know, it's been a difficult sort of a winter for most of us over here. It's been very cold, it's been very polluted, but I think the last couple of days, this marks a new start for us, for all the students, for all the staff over here. Suddenly the sun is shining through, and the weather's a lot better, it's less polluted, and it's a great opportunity to add that vibrancy back into campus life with this festival. I'm very pleased with the theme of this festival. I have just heard Dr. Vikrant talking about everything, and I couldn't help but notice this poster over here which says we all bleed the same color, which essentially captures what we're talking about in this edition, and which is also a wider theme that is constant for a lot of our events in this 1 year. So if you've noticed over the last 1 year, most of our events have concentrated on, have focused on diversity, inclusion, and these themes. So it is a really important topic for all of us, and I'm glad that we're doing so much to talk about it. I'm sure it'll be an excellent 3 days for everybody. I look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. This year, many eminent personalities have joined hands with CIFFI, like Daya Shetty, Shaji Chaudhary, and Jashn Kohli, and they have something for us to say.
DME मीडिया स्कूल का सिफी फिल्म फेस्टिवल आ रहा है, तो इस सिफी फिल्म फेस्टिवल को मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत बधाई, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। ऐसे ही चीज़ों से, ऐसे ही प्लेटफॉर्म से अप्रिशिएशन मिलते हैं लोगों को जो इस फील्ड में आना चाहते हैं, तो उनको ऑल द बेस्ट मेरी तरफ से, मेरी क्रिएटर की टीम की तरफ से। थैंक यू सो मच।
Before we move forward to our next session, the students of DMA Media School have prepared an exceptional cultural program for us. So let's welcome them with a huge round of applause.
अपने महादेव को नमन करते हुए मैं अपनी यूं और स्वयं ऊर्जा से इस देह को भस्मीभूत करती हूँ।
जल प्रवाह पावित स्थले कलेवलंब्य लंबितां भुजंग तुंग मालिकांतमड्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनाद वड्डमर्वयं चकार चंड तांडवं तनोतु नः शिव शिवम् जटाकटाह संभ्रम भ्रमन्निलिम्ब निर्झरी विलोल वीचि वल्लरी विराजमान मूर्धनि धगज्ज्वलल्ललाट तट्ट पावके किशोर चंद्रशेखरे रचिः प्रशिक्षणम् बंधु बंधुरसुरदिगंत संतति प्रमोदमान मानसे कृपा कटाक्ष धोरणी निरुद्ध दुर्धरा पदे क्वचित् दिगंबरे मनो विनोद मेतु वस्तुनि जटा भुजंग पिंगल स्फुरत्फणामणि प्रभा कदंब कुंकुमद्रव प्रलिप्त दिग्वधूमुखे मदांग सिंधुर स्फुरद्वगुत्तरीय मेतुरे मनो विनोदमद्भुतं बिभर्तु भूत भर्तरी ओम नमः शिवाय सदा शिवं भजाम्यहं सदा शिवं भजाम्यहम् ॐ नमः शिवाय।
We are delighted to welcome Dr. Harvinder Makar as our esteemed chief guest for the inaugural ceremony. A poet, author, scriptwriter, film and show director, cartoonist, actually a man of many talents. It's an honor yet to have you with us. I would request Dr. Amrish Saxena and Dr. Susmita Bala to please felicitate Sir.
नमस्कार। सबसे पहले आप सबका धन्यवाद। आज के ज़माने में जब एक कीमती समय जो सबसे कीमती आपके पास है वो अगर आप हमें देते हैं, हमारे लिए यहाँ बैठते हैं, हमारे लिए आते हैं, ये यूनिवर्सिटी के ऑर्गेनाइज़र और उन सब सर का, विक्रांत जी का, सरजमीन हिंद के लोगों का, सात समंदर पार के लोगों का, सबका स्वागत है। सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। दरअसल सिनेमा एक सोच है, सिनेमा एक सोच को बदलने का तरीका है। सिनेमा, पर्चा जी बैठे हैं, ये बहुत खूबसूरत आयोजन करते रहते हैं और मुस्कुरा के देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि सिनेमा आप जब अपनी सोच को बदलते हैं ना सर, तो तभी वो मंजिलें आपके, ये युवा जितने भी बैठे हैं कृपया ध्यान दें, अति कृपा होगी कि पाना है अगर मंजिल को तो अपनी सोच को बदलो, कश्तियां बदलने से कभी साहिल नहीं मिला करते। जब तक आप अपनी सोच नहीं बदलेंगे, चाहे वो सिनेमा के प्रति हो, चाहे वो आपकी लाइफ के प्रति हो, चाहे वो आपकी एजुकेशन के प्रति हो, अपनी सोच को, अपनी लगन को, अपने फोकस को एक रास्ता दीजिए, एक टारगेट दीजिए। और आज चूंकि हम सिनेमा की बात कर रहे हैं, फिल्म फेस्टिवल की बात कर रहे हैं, तो मकसद वही है कि सिनेमा, ख़ास तौर पे हिंदुस्तानी सिनेमा की अगर मैं बात करूं तो ये बहुत बड़ा समंदर है। इसमें शॉर्ट फिल्में भी आ जाती हैं, इसमें डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिल्म्स भी आ जाती हैं, इसमें फीचर फिल्म्स भी आ जाती हैं। हालात के कदमों में कभी कलंदर नहीं गिरता, हालात के कदमों में कभी कलंदर नहीं गिरता, टूटे घर सितारा तो भी ज़मीं पे नहीं गिरता, अरे गिरते हैं बड़े शौक से समंदर में दरिया, मगर किसी दरिया में समंदर नहीं गिर। तो आप समंदर बनिए, अपनी लाइन का समंदर बनिए, अपनी एजुकेशन का समंदर बनिए, यूनिवर्सिटी का नाम रोशन कीजिए और सिनेमा में अपना योगदान दीजिए कि अच्छी फिल्में देखिए, सिनेमा हॉल में जाके फिल्में देखिए, पायरेसी से बचिए। हम लोग चंद पैसे बचाने के लिए उन लोगों की अथाह मेहनत को बर्बाद कर देते हैं, लाखों करोड़ों लगा होता है उनका ऊपर। एक मूवी या एक सिनेमा बनने के पीछे कम से कम 2 से 2.5 हज़ार लोग जुड़े होते हैं, और हम अपने 10, 20, 50, 100 रुपये बचाने के लिए जब पायरेसी यूज़ करते हैं तो सोचिए उन सब का भविष्य को नुकसान होता है, सिनेमा को नुकसान होता है। अभी सर ने बात की बॉडी शेमिंग की। हम सब उस क्रिएटर की जो जिसने ईश्वर ने हम सबको बनाया है, हम क्रिएशन हैं, और क्रिएटर कभी अपनी क्रिएशन खराब नहीं करता, वो सबको बढ़िया बनाता है। हम इंसान को जांचते हैं रंग से, रूप से, शरीर से, लेकिन क्या आपने सोचा है कि सफ़ेद रंग में अगर वफा होती तो आज नमक जख्मों की दवा होती। तो खाली सफ़ेद या गोरा नहीं, अच्छे बनिए। मैं 12 साल का था जो मैंने पहला मोटू पतलू बनाया था, मैं खुद ही 12 साल का था, 78 की बात है, और करीब आज 45 ईयर हो गए उस लगातार मोटू पतलू को बनाते हुए भी, और मोटू पतलू अब टीवी पे भी आ रहा है, आप बाकी जगह भी देखते हैं। 800 से ऊपर ऐड फिल्में मैंने लिखी और डायरेक्ट की हैं, जो कोई मजाक नहीं होता है इन चीज़ों को बन जाना। अक्सर मैं कहता हूं कि कोई भी चीज़ें, मेरी शुरुआत उल्टा हॉलीवुड से ही होगी। मेरी संसारा पहली फिल्म थी पेन नलिन की सर, तो जिन्होंने मुझे मौका दिया था लद्दाख में शूट हुई थी, 2001 की बात है। फिर एशियन टेल मिली मुझे, कैथरीना के थी, ये बहुत बड़ी प्रोड्यूसर हैं आपकी सिंगापुर की, उनकी मिली। और उसके बाद बहुत सारी फिल्में, बहुत सारे शोज़, बहुत सारे टीवी शोज़ करते करते शायद जो सबसे बढ़िया लम्हा होता है वो था डॉक्टर अब्दुल कलाम जी से, जब मैंने उनकी बुक को इलस्ट्रेट किया और उन्होंने मुझे वो गोल्ड मेडल दिया, तो ये अपने आप में मेरे लिए बहुत गोल्डन मोमेंट हो गया। सिर्फ बताने का दोस्तों मकसद ये है कि आप अवार्ड के लिए कभी काम नहीं कर सकते, आप काम करते हैं तो अवार्ड मिलते हैं आपको। इन दो चीज़ों में ये डिफरेंस है। काम कीजिए, लगन कीजिए, आपका टाइम बहुत कीमती है। ये उम्र फिर नहीं आएगी, ये वक्त फिर नहीं आएगा, ये समा फिर नहीं आएगा, ये लम्हा भी फिर नहीं आएगा जो आज आपके पास है। इतने खूबसूरत आप लोग हैं, इतने खूबसूरत आपके माँ बाप ने संस्कार दिए हैं कि आपको ऐसी अच्छी अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ने का मौका मिला है। सोचिए, हमारे पास तो 2 आंखें हैं, 2 कान हैं, सब कुछ पूरा है। वो लोग हैं जिनके पास एक लात नहीं है, एक बाजू नहीं है, पूरा शरीर तक नहीं है, पूरी सोच तक नहीं है। सोचिए कितनी मुश्किलों से आपके माँ बाप आपको इस जगह पे भेजते हैं। शायद 10 बार वो सोचते हैं कि किस चीज़ से बचत की जाए, किस चीज़ का अपना खाना खत्म ना खाया जाए पर मेरा बच्चा तरक्की कर जाए। अपनी पढ़ाई को एक मकसद दीजिए, एक सोच दीजिए, पहुंचिए और अपने आप को काबिल बनाइए। बस अंत में यही करूंगा कि कायम कर अपनी हस्ती को, कायम रख अपनी हस्ती को उस हालात के लिए कि खुदा खुद तरसे तुझसे मुलाकात के लिए। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir. Aditya Seth is an internationally acclaimed and awarded writer, short, documentary, advertising, corporate and television filmmaker. His films have been acclaimed and awarded internationally in film festivals and universities across India, Asia, America, and Europe. He has been in the film industry for the past 35 years and has been an academic for 25. He is the founder and course director of the Indian Academy of Shorts. He is a recipient of the prestigious Inspiring Citizens Award from the Institute of Self-Reliance for his contribution to Film and Media Education 2019 and of the esteemed Indian Achievers Award 2021 in recognition of outstanding professional achievement and contribution in nation building. I now request Professor Dr. Susmita Bala, Head Media School, to kindly felicitate our guest. Ma'am, please. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Sir to share his experience with all of us. Sir, please.
Good afternoon. Dignitaries, the management, Professor Saxena, Dr. Bala, students, friends. It's always a great opportunity and a pleasure to be at CIFFI. I've been associated since its inception, so I've seen CIFFI grow from strength to strength. So it's always good to come back. This year I also had the opportunity to be the jury on the fiction section, which was, I saw some really amazing films. I think the paradigm of film is really changing and evolving. And about 70% of the films were from Iran, which amazing films, really fantastic. Despite them being an oppressed and repressed society to a large extent, was constantly at war. We were discussing this earlier in the morning. They made some amazing films, really, seriously amazing. Simple narratives which are reflecting the human condition. That's what good cinema is all about. Whether you're making it voluntarily, whether you're making it with zero budgets, whether you're making it commercially or not, the primary thing is whatever you make should be honest and should reflect your society, should reflect where you come from, should talk about stories which you've grown up with so that it is organic, it is real, it is believable, it is plausible. Instead of picking up genres which you don't know anything about, just to be commercially expedient. That's of no use, because your films will then ring a false bell and they will not be accepted. So your first benchmark is you as a filmmaker. Do you find it convincing? Does it appeal to you? Does it touch you here? Is it of any value? And does it tell a story worth watching for an audience? So never get attached to your ideas. First, don't bring an ego into creation. Second, and forget about what the output would be, just do your work. Be honest, bring in good narratives which reflect society. We're talking about inclusivity, and we've been speaking about, some of the gentlemen have spoken about disability. I think disability doesn't have to be physical. We all face marginalization and disability at some point of time in our lives, even if we may be completely fine in our body and mind. That is what is the need of the hour today, because there's a lot of marginalization happening in society, irrespective of whether we agree with it or not. And we're being forced to toe the line of marginalization, which is not inclusive, where we are creating unnecessary disruptions and divisions in society, which are going to reflect our stories of tomorrow. So we as students of cinema and filmmakers must keep this in mind. What are we talking about? Are we being inclusive in our narratives? Is our narrative making sense, or are we creating enemies for no rhyme or reason? Thank you very much. Have a good festival.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Satish Kapoor is a founder-director of We Care Film Festival, exhibiting film on disability. He is a founder and director of Brotherhood and We Care Film Festivals. Sir has been promoting inclusion of children with disabilities into the media industry. Now, I request Professor Ashish Chatterjee Media School to kindly felicitate our guest. Thank you, sir. I invite sir to share his journey with CIFFI so far. Sir, please.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. यहाँ जब जब हम आते हैं वी फील कि आई एम कमिंग टू माई सेकेंड होम आफ्टर माई फिल्म फेस्टिवल ऑन डिसेबिलिटी इश्यूज. और इस बार कुछ खास ही मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है क्योंकि वी हैड ए फिल्म फेस्टिवल ऑन डिसेबिलिटी इश्यूज, वी केयर फिल्म फेस्टिवल इन गोवा, विच वाज 200th venue in last 19 years. So we are happy that DME joined hands with us at Goa. Professor Ambrish ji, Sushmita ji, Madhav और विशाल were there. और उस फेस्टिवल का जो इम्पैक्ट मैं यहाँ देख रहा हूँ कि वहाँ जो भी कुछ इन लोगों ने देखा उसका कुछ हिस्सा यहाँ पर इंक्लूड हो रहा है. आई एम हैप्पी दैट यू आर शोइंग सम फिल्म्स ऑफ ऑडियो डिस्क्रिप्टिव. ऑडियो डिस्क्रिप्शन के साथ साथ जो और भी इश्यूज हैं उनको हम लोग कैसे करते हैं. बल्कि आई वॉज देयर ड्यूरिंग द इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल ऑफ गोवा और वहाँ पर भी ऑडियो डिस्क्रिप्टिव फिल्म्स दिखाई गई थी मेन फिल्म फेस्टिवल में, जो कि पहली बार ऐसा हुआ था. तो बीइंग ए स्टूडेंट ऑफ मास कॉम एंड जर्नलिज्म, मेरी एक ही रिक्वेस्ट है कि व्हेन यू मेक एनी कंटेंट, वेदर इट इज ऑन फॉर प्रिंट मीडिया और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया, try that should be inclusive, that content should be accessible for all. यानी सिर्फ दो चीज़ें ध्यान रखनी, जो देख नहीं सकता और जो सुन नहीं सकते हैं, उनको अपनी बात को कैसे पहुंचाना है. और शायद हमारी कुछ फिल्में भी हम लोग दिखा रहे हैं इस फेस्टिवल, आपके फेस्टिवल में. तो वी हैव टू बी इंक्लूसिव. हम कहते हैं कि आवर सोसाइटी इज डाइवर्सिटी, बट आई फील इवन एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग we are also very diverse. So यदि हम लोग डाइवर्स हैं, अपने हम भी डाइवर्सिटी का एक पार्ट है और हम भी डाइवर्स हैं, तो हमको अपने आसपास जो भी लोग हैं उनको देखते हुए यदि हम लोग फिल्म बनाएं या कोई भी कंटेंट क्रिएट करें. और मेरी तो सर ये गुजारिश है कि इतने 5 साल से आप लोग फिल्म दिखा रहे हैं, तो देयर शुड बी वन सेगमेंट वेयर द फिल्म्स मेड बाय योर स्टूडेंट शुड बी देयर. Because by watching the films, you can learn from these films and you can make your own films also. तो वो 5 साल हो गए, आपकी फिल्म नहीं आई, तो मुझे आई एम सॉरी, आई एम क्रिटिसाइजिंग, बट हो सकता है कि नेक्स्ट ईयर वी विल हैव सम गुड फिल्म्स फ्रॉम यू आल्सो. और उन फिल्मों को एक्सेसिबल फॉर्मेट कैसे बनाना है, आई थिंक वी हैव सम गेस्ट आल्सो. यू आर दीप्ति प्रसाद इज देयर. हम लोग पहली बार मिल रहे हैं, रूबरू हो रहे हैं. So she can also tell you how can we make accessible film festival films. Even जब ये फिल्म फेस्टिवल कई सालों से हम लोग कर रहे थे, तो हमने फिल्म इंडस्ट्री मतलब जैसे फिल्म आई थी, ब्लैक फिल्म आई थी या इस तरह की कुछ और फिल्में आई, तो वी अप्रोच द डायरेक्टर, इवन संजय लीला बंसाली, उनकी सिस्टर बाला, उनको अप्रोच किया कि these films should have the subtitle, minimum subtitles when you are releasing the films in the India. तो उन लोगों से जब बहुत डिस्कशन हुआ तो उनका ये कि कहना था कि भाई ओवरसीज फिल्म के लिए हमारा सबटाइटल्स होते हैं, बट ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ टाइम नाउ कई फिल्में ऑडियो डिस्क्रिप्टिव और सबटाइटल्स के साथ रिलीज़ होती हैं. इवन OTT प्लेटफॉर्म है इस तरह के, वहाँ पर आप सिर्फ क्लिक करें तो आपको किस लैंग्वेज में आपको सबटाइटल्स चाहिए, तो वो फिल्में आजकल बन रही हैं. तो लेकिन उस समय नहीं था, तो मेरे को एक था कि नहीं, वी शुड हैव वन एक स्मॉल पीस मुझे बनाना है कि जिसमें जो एक्सेसिबल हो. तो वो शायद मैंने रिक्वेस्ट की है सर से. तो आई कॉन्सेप्चुअलाइज्ड एंड प्रोड्यूस्ड इंडियन नेशनल एंथम इन इंडियन साइन लैंग्वेज, जिसमें अमिताभ बच्चन जी ने साइन लैंग्वेज में किया है, और वो टोटल एक्सेसिबल है एंड बाय यूनेस्को आल्सो. दिस इज द ओनली नेशनल एंथम विच इज एक्सेसिबल फॉर ऑल. तो वो आप शायद आपको मौका मिलेगा देखने का. तो वो एक एग्जाम्पल बनाने की कोशिश की। और इस तरह की क्रिएटिविटी यदि आप मतलब सिर्फ यही है कि आप लोग जब भी कोई कंटेंट क्रिएट करें तो जो सेंसेस हैं हमारी उनको ध्यान में रखे करें कि जो सुन नहीं सकते, देख नहीं सकते, उनके लिए भी वो उनका रीच आउट होगा, बिकॉज दे आर आल्सो ऑडियंस एंड वी आल्सो ऑर्गेनाइज फेस्टिवल participatory rating process where we invite the hearing impaired audience also to watch and rate the films also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Nimish Kapoor, a science communicator, author, editor, film curator, fact checker, television programmer, and team builder. He's working in Vigyan Prasad, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India from last 18 years. I now request Professor Dr. Susmita Bala, Head Media School, to kindly felicitate our guest. Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite sir to share his journey with us.
Thank you. Dignitaries, today's chief guest, and organizers of the festival. First of all, I would congratulate CIFFI stakeholders in this 5th successful edition of CIFFI. जैसा कि अमित सर ने बताया कि मैं जब CIFFI शुरू हुआ था तब से जुड़ा हूँ और जूरी में भी मुझे रहने का सौभाग्य मिला। और इस फेस्टिवल में जो डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज़ आई हैं उसको उस सेक्शन को मैंने जज किया। तो मैं सब जो स्टूडेंट हैं यहाँ पर बडिंग फिल्म मेकर्स हैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा कि डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज़ को भी आप बहुत गौर से देखें। एक्चुअली आई एम ए डॉक्यूमेंट्री क्यूरेटर एंड लंबे समय तक टेलीविज़न प्रोग्रामिंग और फिल्म मेकिंग से जुड़ा रहा बिफोर माय साइंटिस्ट करियर। सो फिल्म तो है ही है, लेकिन उसमें जो डॉक्यूमेंट्री खास तौर पर जो एक सोशल मैसेज आप दे सकते हैं और बहुत आसानी से आप उन चीज़ों को प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं। जैसा कि अभी हमारे पहले स्पीकर से भी बताया कि यू आर ए बडिंग जर्नलिस्ट, फिल्म मेकर, प्रोग्रामर, टेलीविज़न इंडस्ट्री में आप काम करेंगे, प्रिंट में आप काम करेंगे, बहुत सारे मौके आपको मिलेंगे। तो इस फिल्म फेस्टिवल में ये केवल एक इवेंट नहीं होता, ये फेस्टिवल में आप दुनिया के बहुत सारे कल्चर्स देखेंगे, बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स देखेंगे, उसके सॉल्यूशंस देखेंगे और उसके अलावा आप अलग अलग तरीके का एडिटिंग, कैमरा वर्क, जो भी प्रोडक्शन टेक्निक है, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपको यहाँ पर देखने का मौका मिलता है। एक ऐसी नेटवर्किंग आप कर सकते हैं दुनिया की जो फिल्म मेकर्स हैं उनके साथ में। तो इसको केवल एक इवेंट के तौर पे ना बनाएं, एक 3 दिन का एक ऐसा इसको एक्सरसाइज लें, एक ऐसा सीखने का एक मंच बनाएं जहां पर आप फिल्म के बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीख सकते हैं। और ख़ास तौर पर जो डॉक्यूमेंट्री सेक्शन जिसको मैंने उस जूरी स्क्रीनिंग में मैं रहा, तो जैसा कि पहले भी बताया गया कि ईरान से बहुत सारी फिल्में आई हैं और उसमें अवार्ड विनिंग फिल्में भी हैं। तो बहुत सारे चैलेंज आप देखेंगे कि कितने कम बजट में एक जो एकदम सामान से, उसमें कोई बहुत बड़े कैमरा वर्क और बहुत कुछ पैसा खर्च नहीं किया गया है, लेकिन इतना शानदार तरीके से मैसेज दिया गया है। आप उन फिल्मों को देखेंगे तो आप इनको अप्रिशिएट करें, इनसे सीखें, सबक लें। और ये मौका देता है आपको कि आप अपनी जो प्रॉब्लम आप दिखा रहे हैं डॉक्यूमेंट्री में, उससे अपने ऑडियंस को इमोशनली कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं। और अगर आप ऐसा कर पाएंगे तो आपका ऑडियंस आपसे डिवोशनली कनेक्ट होगा। तो ये फॉर्मूला हमेशा याद रखिएगा, हाउ टू कनेक्ट योर प्रोफेशनल फिल्म इमोशनली टू योर ऑडियंस so that your audience will connect to your subject, to your film devotionally. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Ashish Kumar Singh, a broadcast journalist by profession and filmmaker. He has a professional experience of more than 25 years. He has been associated with channels like Aaj Tak, NDTV, Star News, Sahara TV, DD News, and many other. Now, I request Professor Dr. Amrish Saxena, Dean Media School, to kindly felicitate our guest. Sir, please. Thank you, sir. It's an immense pleasure to have you here, sir. Now I request to address the gathering.
Hello, everyone. It's a beautiful day today, and so is the reason that has got all of us here today. First of all, I would like to thank CIFFI for making us part of this wonderful film festival, so prestigious film festival in its 5th edition now. And I would like to congratulate on behalf of New Delhi Film Foundation to successfully organizing the 5th edition of this film festival, which is growing each and every year. So, as a film society, I would like to appreciate a film festival like CIFFI, which is working for the meaningful cinema, to give society a cinema as an art form, which is also doing a welfare of the society in terms of providing a social tool to make the society more sensible, more sensitive. In today's world, the need of the role of film festival has really increased very much, because there are two reasons. We are living in a time when films have become projects, cinema halls have turned into multiplexes, and success and quality of a film is measured into opening day collection and box office collection. So that's really very unfortunate in our time. Also, people are more equipped and more confused today than never before. Everyone has a smartphone, everyone has an access to world cinema, abundance of content. Everyone is a filmmaker as well. Everyone is making reels and shorts and all, and short films as well. But people, as serious cinegoer, is really baffled as to what to see, where to see, and why to see. So in that scenario, the role of a film festival like CIFFI becomes really very important, because it is giving a platform to independent voices, independent films, the diverse voices, the different perspectives. So that is really very important in our time, because cinema creates a collective memory of our time. Like the theme of this year's festival is Cinema for Inclusion. I must say the basic essence of cinema actually is inclusivity. Cinema, as the great filmmaker of our times, Gautam Ghosh, has said, cinema creates a collective memory of our time and space. That means when we sit in a closed room, in a dark room, and so many people sit together, they relate to the every emotion, every story that is being told on the screen. That from there, the sense of inclusivity is created. So in that sense, cinema is as important as the film festivals in today's world, because film festivals are giving a space not only to independent voices, but also to people who are marginalized, who are not being heard, whose voices is not being conveyed to the people. So as a film society, we also we would like to announce that New Delhi Film Foundation is running a campaign on the similar theme, as a Cinema of India, we are trying to create a space for independent filmmakers. We are trying to create the film workshops. We are trying to organize the screenings of such films, and also we are looking forward to organize the screen labs to facilitate them in making their cinema. So we are really thankful to CIFFI for making such a theme. So in the end, I would like to thank once again the CIFFI, the Delhi Metropolitan Education, for creating this wonderful festival, and I convey all my best wishes to all the participants and for the great success in their endeavors. And in the last, my special thanks to Delhi Metropolitan Education, Dr. Amrish Saxena and Dr. Susmita Bala as well. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Ram Kishore Parcha is a festival director, Delhi International Film Festival. Sir has been actively engaged with art in its various forms: visual arts, directing documentaries, writing poetry, children's rhymes, or singing. Now I request Professor Ashish Chatterjee, Media School, to kindly felicitate our guest. Sir, please.
मैं शुक्रिया अदा करूंगा अपने दोस्त अमरीश जी का और बालाजी का। एक चीज़ जो मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि अमरीश जी से मेरा परिचय बहुत सालों पुराना है और दिल्ली इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल का नाता जो है वो हमेशा से उनके साथ बहुत पुराना रहा है। दो चीज़ें होती हैं, सिनेमा जो है बहुत सालों से ब्रिजिंग का काम करता है, ये एक अलग बात है, लेकिन कई बार होता है कि सिनेमा विद्रोह का काम करता है कि जब कोई बात हम ना कह पाएँ तो सिनेमा एक ज़रिया होता है कि हम उस बात को कह सकते हैं। लेकिन मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा खुशी इस बात की है कि मेरे मित्र अमरीश जी वो हमेशा से सिनेमा के लिए विद्रोह करते रहे हैं कि सिनेमा चाहिए, और कई किस्से उनके साथ हैं जिसमें उन्होंने सिनेमा को बनाए रखने के लिए ऐसी कोशिशें की हैं जिसका सामना करते हुए उन्होंने एक मुश्किलों भरी लंबी यात्रा की जो शुरुआत की थी वो अभी तक चल रही है। और डीएमई को बहुत शुक्रिया। फेस्टिवल्स असल में पूरी दुनिया में अगर हम देखें तो पिछले कुछ सालों में ख़त्म हुए हैं। उन्होंने दम तोड़ा है, फाइनेंस की दिक्कत होती है, कई सारे ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं जहां अब सिनेमा नहीं बहुत कुछ बहुत आसानी से देखने के लिए उपलब्ध है, लेकिन फिल्म फेस्टिवल करना आज भी बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है। और मैंने कई सालों से देखा है कि अमरीश जी ने लगातार इसके लिए जो प्रयास किया है उसकी एक सबसे बड़ी वजह है कि हम ऑनलाइन सब कुछ देख सकते हैं, कर सकते हैं, ओटीटी पे जाके फिल्में देख सकते हैं, लेकिन ये जो एक साथ हम यहाँ बैठे हैं ये चीज़ जो है वो बाकी चीज़ों के जरिए नहीं की जा सकती। उसके लिए डीएमई और सिफी जैसा फिल्म फेस्टिवल और अमरीश जी जैसा आदमी होना वो बहुत ज़रूरी है। इसके बिना वो पॉसिबल नहीं है, क्योंकि हम बचपन से देखते आ रहे हैं जब इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल जो भारत का है इफ़ी वो हुआ करता था तो पूरी दिल्ली में उसकी फिल्में स्क्रीन होती थीं, आपको याद होगा, और दुनिया भर के तमाम फिल्म मेकर्स एक्टर्स वहाँ जुटते थे। लेकिन धीरे 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 वो सब कम होता चला गया और कुछ सालों से ऐसा वक्त आया कि अब वो लगभग ख़त्म है। तो इसको जिंदा रखना ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि जब तक हम आपस में मिलेंगे नहीं, बैठेंगे नहीं और सिनेमा एक पुल का काम नहीं करेगा तो सिनेमा का कोई फ़ायदा उस तरीके से दुनिया को नहीं पहुंचेगा जो इस वक्त हम यहाँ इकट्ठे बैठकर ले रहे हैं, और इसके लिए फिल्म फेस्टिवल का होना जरूरी है और इनको जिंदा रहना चाहिए। और इसके लिए, इस तरह की कोशिशों के लिए और इस तरह की जो दुनिया है उसको बनाए रखने के लिए मैं सक्सेना जी को एक बार अपने दोस्त होने के नाते डीएमई का ये जो फेस्टिवल है उसको ऑर्गेनाइज करने के नाते बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूँ, बालाजी को शुक्रिया करना चाहता हूँ। और एक चीज और है कि मेरी किताब थी, पहली किताब मेरी कविताओं की, तो मैं थोड़ा व्यस्त था, मुझे अंदाजा नहीं था। और कल भी जब सक्सेना ने फ़ोन किया कि आपको आना है तो मुझे लगा कि मैं नहीं जा पाऊंगा। मैं उनसे निवेदन करता कि वो डीएमई में उस किताब का विमोचन जो है वो करें, लेकिन वो रह गया। बट एक चीज मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि किस हैसियत से मैं अपने सपनों की उम्र का एतबार करूं, किस हैसियत से मैं अपने सपनों की उम्र का एतबार करूं। कुछ देखने से पहले टूटे, कुछ देखने के बाद टूट गए। लेकिन जब तक अम्बरीश सक्सेना जी, और ये सिर्फ उनकी प्रशंसा में नहीं कह रहा हूं, ये सच है, वो हैं और वो इस तरह के फेस्टिवल्स ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं, तो कम से कम जो फिल्म बनाने वाले लोग हैं, सिनेमा से जुड़े हुए लोग हैं, जिनका ये पैशन है, फेस्टिवल्स का पैशन है, उनके सपने ना कभी टूटे और ना कभी टूटेंगे, बल्कि उनको एक नया आसमान जो है वो अम्बरीश जी देंगे, मेरी ऐसी उम्मीद है, देते रहे हैं। और एक बार बहुत शुक्रिया, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir, for such beautiful and true words. Thank you so much, sir, for organizing this. We have with us our alumni, Kalidas Srinivas, also gold medalist BAJMC 2023. He's here with us. I would request him to please come here and share his experience with us. Everyone, please give a big, huge round of applause for Kalidas.
Since I have been announced as BAJMC gold medalist for 2023-2024, and right now I'm here during the occasion of CIFFI. So throughout my academic years in DME, I've been part of it. I've been part of the team, and I've mostly worked at the back end when it comes to CIFFI, and it really feels larger than life to be as a spectator over here and looking at things like that. And when I look at it, it's more like every time it's something new, something next step forward, something new to look at, and every time things and teams and the occasion has been growing, and it actually feels larger than life. But when I was part of the team and working at the back end, it actually felt like everything, it was more about control for me, that how things are going and what if this happens and stuff. But this time sitting over here looking at my juniors working and organizing the events much smoothly than I did. So it feels really great, and I hope that it continues the same way, and I expect to be part of CIFFI in much more in the further coming editions as well. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Mr. Praveen Nagda is the CEO of Peregrine Public Relations, a full-service corporate communications and public relations consultancy firm delivering a pan-India reach to its clients. He also heads White Coffee, an independent events and celebrity engagement company. Sir has been closely associated with many national and international events related to the cinema for children, art and culture. Sir is the Festival Director of Cultural Cinema and Kids Cinema Film Festivals. We have one more. Professor Ujjwal K. Chaudhary is an expert advisory board, CIFFI 2023. Professor Ujjwal K. Chaudhary is also a documentary filmmaker with awarded documentaries from WHO, the Nippon Foundation. He has wide experience in media communications and associated with Business India Group, Z Group, Observer Group, Blitz, Professor Chaudhary comes with decades of academic and professional experience. He has worked with various prestigious organizations in different capacities. He is the Vice President of Global Media Education Council. I request the technical team to kindly show the message.
Congratulations to CIFFI. It's been a great work over the last 5 years. 600 films, 40 plus hours, multi-continental, multi-university. It's a great effort by entire CIFFI team. Once again, I would like to send my best wishes to you, and thank you so much for having us as a part of CIFFI. It's a matter of proud for Kids Cinema and Culture Cinema to be a part of CIFFI as a partner, and I wish you all the very best for this event. Thank you.
Hi, I'm very happy to note that DME Academy of Noida, in partnership with Deakin University and University of Nottingham, China, is for the 5th time organizing CIFFI Film Festival, which is Cineast, as it's called, Cineast International Film Festival of India. It's happening in February 7, 8, 9. This is the 5th time. In spite of pandemic, they have continued doing it earlier. And this time they've chosen an extraordinary topic, filming diversity, cinema of diversity. Diversity, whether it is of physical and intellectual diversity or challenges of special children, whether the diversity is of gender, male, female, and even the third gender, transgender, LGBTQ. If the diversity is of community, language, caste or region, minorities of any type, so that this diversity is the beauty of humankind. There have been attempts around the world, still are, where majoritarianism speaks loud, where diversity is shunned within the family, marriages are shunned if they are between two different communities. Is very significant that CIFFI is focusing on diversity in such a situation. Our lives, human lives, is beautiful because we are diverse. We have different practices which we can share, and we can appreciate one another. So it's not about tolerating diversity, it's about celebrating, rejoicing diversity. That CIFFI is actually taking up this as an issue with more than 600 films which focus on some diversity or the other. I salute the organizers and I wish it all the best. Let the students, let the learners, the academicians and the film buffs and film lovers who would be participating once again give a victory sign to all forms of diversity among human beings. Intellectual, physical, gender, social, cultural, religious, linguistic, economic, any form of diversity, racial, any form of diversity has to be rejoiced, has to be appreciated, has to be admired, celebrated, and not just tolerated.
And now I would like to invite Professor not professor, but soon to be, I hope so, Madhav Sharma, Assistant Professor, DME Media School and Festival Associate Director, CIFFI, to deliver vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon to everyone. I would like to extend my immense gratitude to the management of DME. Without the support of Mr. Aman Sahani, Vice Chairman, Justice Bhavar Singh, Director General, Dr. Ravid Kant Swami, Director, we would not have been able to come this far. I would like to thank them for giving us the wonderful opportunity and the resources to execute this wonderful film festival. I am thankful to Dr. Ambrish Saxena, Dean DME Media School, Festival Director CIFFI, Dr. Vikrant Kishore, Festival Director, and Dr. Sushmita Bala, Head DME Media School and Festival Chief Associate Director for their constant guidance and encouragement at every step. I thank our partners for collaborating with us in our effort, and we have just seen the video, the partners' video. My gratitude also goes to the student body of DME Media School, SPARK, which stands for Students with Positive Attitude and Resonating Communication. I heartily thank our chief guest, Dr. Harvinder Mankar, and our jury members, Mr. Aditya Seth, Mr. Satish Kapoor, Dr. Nimish Kapoor, Mr. Ashish Kumar Singh, Mr. Ram Kishore Parcha, Mr. Praveen Nagda, Professor Ujjwal K. Chaudhary, and Professor K.G. Suresh for their constant support, guidance. And without their jury support, the film festival is impossible. A special note of thanks to all our faculty members, Professor Ashish Chatterjee, Dr. Yamini Kolar, Dr. Iram Rizvi, Dr. Shefali Chibber, Ms. Garima Jain, Mr. Yogesh Sharma, Mr. Ayush Bhardwaj, Mr. Shubham Mishra, Mr. Aryan Singh, Ms. Paranjaya, Ms. Divya, and the backbone of our CIFFI, Mr. Vishal Sahai. Let's have a huge round of applause, guys. I would also like to thank the support staff of DME, Pawan sir, Anmol sir, Anand sir, IT team, Jaganji and Amit ji for all their back-end support and all the organization support. A special note of thanks I would like to convey to the dearest students without whom this festival was, I can't expect this kind of the organization and the enthusiasm. So special mention goes to the documentation team, screening, social media, graphic designing team, production technical team, anchoring, cultural, hospitality, decor, and the newsletter team, who have worked tirelessly to make this festival happen. Special mention to the core team of CIFFI 2023-24, Sandeep, Krishna, Aditya, Isika, Rimanshi, Nikhil, Khushi. Let's have a huge round of applause. They all have been working 24/7 for the past 15-20 days, decor team and all the core team, without sleeping much, without eating much. They are working just to make sure that these 3 days are memorable for everyone. I must thank all our participants who have submitted their engaging films, and I would like to thank the audience for joining this at this inaugural ceremony. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madhav sir. I would request everyone to please stand up for national anthem.
आपसे निवेदन है कि कृपया भारतीय सांकेतिक भाषा में भारतीय राष्ट्रगान के लिए अमिताभ बच्चन और चिल्ड्रन विद डिसेबिलिटीज के साथ खड़े हो जाएं। पृष्ठभूमि में लाल कला है। स्क्रीन पर 3 जेट विमानों का धुआं नीले आकाश में भारतीय तिरंगे झंडे सा प्रतीत हो रहा है।